Hello and welcome to my hair transformation video. It's been a hot second since I have done one of these. I think the last one that I did was in 2020, I think. So, been a hot second, but it's also been a hot second since I've done like a pretty big change to my hair, and I just wanted to document that. I'm doing a little bit more of an edgy style, I guess you could consider it, for the first time in a long time, and I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm also very excited. And it is the foxtail hairstyle with red and black. So basically my hair is going to be a much lighter shade of red for most of my hair, and then the last couple inches or so of each of the layers is going to be dyed black. So I'm very excited. I can't lie, I saw pictures of this hairstyle on Pinterest and I was like, let me get on that, let me do this. So the current situation for my hair in all of her glory is that I've been getting my hair dyed like a wine red since October 2024. So I've got a few layers of that on here right now. Can't lie, I don't get my hair fixed and redone super often, so there's not like that many layers, but there are still layers of red dye, dark red dye on my hair. And right now, because I have not gotten my hair done since January this year, so like January 19th, I think, was the last appointment that I went to, it's very, very faded out and very, very grown out. So I've got like two and a half-ish inches of roots that are like dark blonde, kind of brown, and then very orangey brown on the rest of my hair. And it doesn't look that way in the camera. It still looks very dark and kind of red, but it is a lot more like orangey brown than it was for sure. So what I know about the process that's going to take place today is that there is bleach involved, because we have to get my hair to a light enough shade of orange for the brighter red to be able to cover everything nicely, and obviously make sure that everything is even as well, because we're working on an uneven palette with my roots and everything else. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work. When I asked my hairdresser like how we can make this happen for me, she said that we would either just straight up bleach everything or she would do a bleach wash. So I'm gonna kind of find out in the moment when I get there what we're doing, because I think she needs to look at my hair first and see what the situation is. So that's kind of all I know of how this is working. I'm getting my hair bleached first, which I'm a little nervous about. It's been a few years since I have bleached my hair, and I told myself I was never gonna do that again, but I have to have it bleached because color does not lift color. But yeah, that's kind of all I know, is that I'm getting my hair bleached first. That's the first thing we're doing when I get there. And then from there, I don't know exactly how the process is gonna go. I'm gonna try my best to film as much as I can of the process as we go, but sometimes I am not so brave about filming in the salon because it's genuinely just gonna be me and her, and I'm not often like filming myself when I'm there. I'm usually just like sitting there like staring at my legs or staring at my phone. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see if I even post this video, but I'm excited to see how it turns out. Like I said, I'm very excited, but I'm also a little bit nervous. But I'm trying to remind myself, like, I've had bright red hair before. Like, my hair is kind of gonna be like this, in this range of reds, like very, very bright. I will be very easy to pick out in a crowd. I really will stick out like a sore thumb, for sure. But anyway, I need to make some food to bring with me because I'm gonna be there basically all day long, because this is gonna take a really long time. So I need to go do that, but I will see you when I see you at the salon. Black is on. There's a little bit of black dye on my forehead somehow, but we're doing the black on the ends first before we put on the red, obviously, because if we did the red and then put the black on or something like that, there might be like an orangey line. I don't really know, but oh my god, how's it? Okay, anyway, it's so weird seeing my hair be like orange and yellow. And just like that, about 6 hours later, we are done. This is the final product of my hair. I'm kind of blending into my background, but yes, here we are. Bottoms are black. The rest of my hair is bright red, and I am so happy with it. It looks so good, and I'm really glad that I did this. It's just, I'm obsessed with it. I can't stop touching it. I can't stop looking at it. I'm obsessed. I was pretty brave, and I did take a decent amount of videos throughout the process, mostly of each of the different steps between all of the washes, basically, because there was a lot of getting my hair washed today. My goodness. So let's see. We started out with bleaching my roots. So I had about 2 to 3 inches of roots, kind of depending on where we were pulling from my head. And then I think that sat for maybe like 30-40 minutes, I don't really know, and then got that washed out, and we did a little bit of a bleach bath on the rest of my hair to try to pull some of the pigment out, just to get it a little bit orangey. And then she trimmed my hair a little bit, and then we decided to bleach my mids a little bit more because they were just still pretty dark, and she left out a few inches on the ends because that's where she was going to put the black, and obviously you don't want to pull all the pigment out of the spot that you're going to put black on. So we did that, and then sat for maybe like 30-40 minutes, and that was just like open air, no like foils or anything with that. And then washed my hair again and dried it, and then applied black on the ends, and that was on for about 30-ish minutes, and then washed my hair again, dried my hair again. We applied the red all over, and that sat for about 30-ish minutes as well. And then we washed it one last time, dried it one last time, and styled it, which is always a curl because I can never curl my hair like this ever. I love having it done. So yeah, but that was the whole process. It was so long, but so worth it. Like, it looks so good. I do have a lot of red hair dye all over my face underneath where my hair is sitting right now, because it did go outside my hairline a little bit, and there is a little bit of black hair dye as well on a couple spots on my neck and a little bit on my forehead, but hopefully you can't see that. So we're just trying not to like expose those things right now, but I'm obsessed. It looks so good. I'm just like obsessed with looking at myself in the viewfinder right now instead of actually talking, but it's fine. There it is, the final product. It looks so good. Anyway, I need to go take a million pictures of my hair because it's never gonna look this good again, ever, until I get it touched up, whenever that's gonna happen. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.